over there hollering and screaming. You know what? If I saw that, okay, thanks, but I'm not going to go anywhere near that. That person's not right. So I'm going to stay clear, right? So start putting yourself in the head of these animals, because their verbalizations are all communication, no different than ours. So when it's on, and they fly down, sometimes you can hear them, sometimes they're calling, but what I'll just simply just do a set. Boom, he starts lighting up. Because when they come down, here's what's happening. Males and females come down. So now I have to make myself more attractive than all the other hen turkeys that are out there. As a result, I have to, this is where you're going to get busted. This is where it's going to go crazy on you. Because what do? Do I come out loud and aggressive like, I'm over here, get over here right now. Get away from those other girls. Or do I do hard to get? You want this? Get over here, quiet, right? So you got to play it out. And these birds they all got personality just like us. And so I always opt with the quiet, softer, slow approach when I start calling. Because first of all, someone standing yelling in the hallway isn't very attractive. It's no different in the woods. And then you start, but listening now is what's so important, because you're gonna hear them. And if you do that, you might hear an old hen really start squawking, saying, it's like her looking at her boyfriend saying, don't you go over there. Don't you go over there. And now I'm competing with a hen. A lot of times you're going to lose that battle, because he is smart enough to realize she sounds pretty cool over there, but she's going to kill me if I leave, right? So you'll lose that battle a lot. A lot of times, and sometimes I'll use, this is an immature gobbler call, because toms are the mature males, jakes are the immature males. So if I start making it sound like there's a female turkey over here, I can't get them to come. Sometimes I'll do, and then there's a mature bird over there that thinks, there's no way I'm letting that young lad get that woman. There's no way. Because the toms feel like these are all my women, okay? I'm giving you a little bit of the insight of the mating mind of a tom turkey. He knows that he's got a hen right here, doesn't want to leave her. But by geez, the thought of some young buck getting over there and getting a hen, because they will fight with each other, right? I've seen turkeys just tear each other apart. So sometimes you'll do that. Your mentor will take care of all of that calling for you. What I'm doing is basically giving you a psychological exercise on what goes through the mind of a turkey. Great. I've got an animal figured out that's got a brain the size of a pea. I don't know what that says about me, but... And there's a variety of different calls that you can use. I just showed you, this was a box call. This is very entry level. Fingernails on a chalkboard, basically. Simple, right? But what are you doing when you're doing this? You're moving. This is very cool. CWTF had given me this. This is made from the wing bone of an actual hen turkey. It's what the indigenous used to use to make turkey calls from back before when we had plastic. Oh, geez. This is one of the toughest ones to use. Very organic sounding because it's going through bone. Yeah, they made that for me. That's phenomenal. That's quite a keepsake. But what most people go to is a pot call. These are pretty simple, pretty easy to use. And you can find all kinds of calls. I don't even know what this one is. A lot of times these turkey hunters here catches more turkey hunters than turkeys. I'm going to try this one up. I have no idea what this is. Okay, that's a call. A jay call. Male. Like the mature males have a very throaty, deep bass wobble. I'll tell you, if you're sitting this far away from them when they do it, you feel it in your gut. This is an immature young guy coming around saying, I'm coming after your girlfriend, I'm coming after your girlfriend. And then that'll make an old guy say, no, you're not. I'm going to come in there and I'm going to, kick the poop at you. Because they are incredibly aggressive. I've had decoys sitting on the ground and just sat and watched big old raw turkeys come in and kick them right to pieces. And poor hens, while they're making them, I've watched them making them. The animal kingdom is a lot crueler than any hunter could ever be, let me tell you. So, the other form of call is the one that probably requires more work than any of the other ones. And that's a diaphragm call. Now, I've had those in there for 2 years. I've put a diaphragm call in my mouth and try to call. The first time in 2 years. I'm going to be embarrassed with what I do here. But this is ultimately, I will go into the woods on a turkey hunting trip with one of these, a backup, and nothing else. When I first started hunting turkeys, I had like